Saturday. It's Father's Day. It's the day of commissioning our Camp K counselors, and there's a baptism, and I have to cover all of those things inside of about 8 minutes, I think. Challenge accepted. Start with Camp K. It's an awesome day camp that St. Andrew's Kitchener runs. It is based on Christian values, and we hope that this summer we will have 800 campers. It's an awesome project. It does an immeasurable amount of good for our society, and you, the counselors and leaders, are awesome. Way to go! A camp based on Christian values. What does that mean? Well, if you look at the mission statement for Camp K, it says that it's all about openness and respect and belonging and inclusiveness. And underlying those, the Christian values that come from Jesus, the values that say all people are equal, all people are precious in the sight of God, and all people have eternal significance. And some people say we do not need the church, or we don't need Christian values to teach those things. Everybody knows about the equality of humankind. We all know that prejudice and sexism and oppression are wrong. Well, not everybody knows that. And we are not a post-Christian society. We are still a Christian society, and all of those things, equality, dignity, respect, having a society where the weak and the person in the minority has a place of belonging, those are not natural ideas. Those things are the residue of centuries of Christian teaching. All of those things come from Jesus Christ and no other source. Jesus was living in a society, Roman society, that was all based on levels and strata of society. And the higher up the strata you were, the more valuable you were. People at the top were worth more than people at the bottom. That is the natural way that human societies function. Jesus came into that context and he said that's not right. All people are equal, all are precious. And in all the stories of Jesus that are our favorite stories, they're about equality. When Jesus spoke person to person with the woman at the well in Samaria, he was breaking all the rules of the social strata. When he told the story of the Good Samaritan, he was breaking all the rules, saying Samaritans are worth as much as Jews. When he opened his arms to welcome tax collectors and prostitutes and the poor and the sick, that was the birth of equality. That was the birth of this idea that all people have value, all people are equal, all people are precious. And we must never say, oh, we know that those things are the truth. It's just natural. In a state of nature, humankind without the positive influence of God returns to a state wherein the strong oppress the weak, the wise make fun of the foolish, races revert to cruel tribalism, prejudice, elitism, racism, sexism, homophobia, chauvinism, and oppression are the natural state of humankind. Therefore, we need to have agencies like Camp K that say we are based on Christian values. Values of respect and belonging and equality. Without the influence of the church and the presence of Christ, there are no places like Camp K. There is no inclusive love that welcomes all people as equals. I know that on occasions the church has violated its own values. That's a sermon for another day. I can also assure you that the Christian church is not the exclusive source of the values of equality and the dignity of all people. Other religions have those values as well. In the subordinate standard of faith for the Presbyterian Church in Canada, the Living Faith, at paragraph 9.2.1, we explicitly state, some whom we encounter belong to other religions, and their lives give evidence of the presence of God's Holy Spirit in them. The reason I'm telling you counselors this today is this. You are going to have to put these values into practice in a really practical, down-to-earth way. Because this year at Camp K, you're going to have a little brother and sister coming into camp. And because of their family context or their social or cultural context, the little boy is going to think that he is worth more than his sister because she's just a girl. And you're going to have to teach that little boy that all people are equal. In the eyes of God, whether you are male or female, you are equal. You are precious. And that's a tough job, and you have to do it. And you're going to meet a little child who is going to look at some other little child who belongs to a different religion, and the first little child is going to be thinking or even saying out loud, why does he have to be different? When people come to Canada, they should all become like us and become normal. You have to say to that little child, that child is your equal. Doesn't matter what religion they are, or what culture they are, or what skin color they have, they are your equal. And they are precious in the sight of God. And you're going to have some little kid who's a super athlete. He's going to look at that kid who is in Camp K through the inclusion program. A child who is not physically strong or fast, and that athletic little kid is going to say, why do I have to wait for him? He's slowing us all down. And because Jesus opened his arms and embraced the weak and the broken, and those who are different, you have to say to that fast, strong little kid, this child is your equal. And at Camp K, we are open, we are inclusive, we love everybody, because that's what Christian values are all about. It's a tough job, because all the time humankind is reverting to its natural state where we are divided and stratified in different levels of worth. And you have to fight that all the time. I'm going to give you a quote that helps you. A quote about love that will let you see where this power comes from. The quote is this: God is the one who loves us. God is the one who is loved. And God is the love. When others love us, it is God within them that does the loving. When we love other people, it is God in them that we love, and God is the love. And you may think to yourself, that's a really weird New Age philosophy. God is the lover. God is the beloved. God is the love. It's not weird New Age. That statement was made by St. Augustine, Bishop of Hippo in the 4th century. In many respects, the father of Christian theology. He used that quote to describe the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. The one who loves, the one who is loved, the love itself. Go and let every child know that they are beloved of God. that they are equal, that they are precious, that they have eternal significance. Celebrate that as we celebrate the baptism today. Please be aware that what we are celebrating is Christ opening his arms, saying, I love you all. I accept you all. You all belong, whoever you are. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of